This is the second example of finding an unknown angle. You can see in this case we've got our angle theta, which we need to find, and we've once again got a right angle triangle. We've still got our right angle here, but this time in relation to our angle theta we know the opposite side length and we know the adjacent side length. So here we don't know the hypotenuse, which is opposite the right angle. So here's our opposite. Remember, it's in relation to the angle theta. There's our opposite side length and our adjacent. So we then have to look at our memory trick and work out which function is going to use the opposite and the adjacent. So when we look at the sine, we need the opposite and the hypotenuse. So that's not the adjacent. The cosine is going to use the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So that's not our function. But the tangent function is going to use the opposite and the adjacent. And that's what we've got. So we can then write up our ratio with the tangent function. So we're going to say that the tan of theta, remember this is the angle theta, is equal to the opposite side length, 32, over the adjacent side length, 34. So we've then got the tan of theta is equal to 32 over 34. Now once again we're going to have to solve this using the inverse tangent function, and so what we can do is write our next line and we can say that theta is going to be equal to the inverse tangent of 32 over 34, and then we can take that to our calculator. So on our calculator we'd find the tan function, and you'll see that the inverse function is written in yellow writing, most likely yellow writing, above the tangent function. So to access that we'd push shift and then tan. So I get my calculator and I turn it on first of all, press shift, tan, and it gives me the inverse tangent function. And then I've got to type in this ratio, this fraction. So that's going to be 32 divided by 34, and close our brackets to show that we've got that finished. And we press equal, and we end up with 43.26429541. And we're going to round that to 2 decimal places. And so when we round that to 2 decimal places, it's going to be equal to 43.26 degrees. And so we now know that our angle here, theta, would have been 43.26 degrees.